Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to Memory Decks Monday. Today I am using some unusual items to make my Memory Decks or rolodex card. So that's probably nothing new for me, but it might be new to you. Okay, so I have used a fairy book, one of the Tinkerbell fairy books. This was from one of those little calendars, like a Filofax kind of thing, and I've cut it out to be 4 inches by 3 inches, and it has the little tab. So I'm reusing. This is from a broken hula skirt. We have a burlap from a burlap sack, some glitter fingernail polish, and the butterflies are from a roll of paper. So, yeah, and then this gold doily we'll be using. So I've cut this already, and it's a pretty good thickness. It's the index card from the calendar. And I'm just going to use my Heidi Swap punch and punch out the bottom here. And then I'm going to go ahead and round the bottom corners. I'm not going to round the top one this time because of the tab. So I am working on a fairy junk journal, and this Memory Decks card this time is actually going to go in there. So, but it could go into a Decks box or for a swap. So I have ripped out an image out of the book, and it has 2 of the fairies, and they are in some kind of mischief. So I'm going to just go ahead and look at that, and we'll see. It's like, okay, we can do that, we can do that. So I have this burlap, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut this right here. And you see we have the edge is kind of edgy. Kind of cool, but I am going to go ahead and fray the top and fray the bottom. Okay, I like this edge look here, so I don't want to fray that. I'm afraid. And then what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to go ahead and just apply the glue directly onto the base. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit on top, and that will help seal it on here. Then I'm going to go ahead and just go around the edge. I'm using my Tombow Aqua Mono or whatever. This glue works really great. It does take a little bit to dry, a little bit of time to dry. Okay, and I do want the telephones and are those people? That's a people. That's a people and a telephone there. I do want them to show, because this is for a junk journal, and the idea being that you use reclaimed and items in it, for me anyway. And if you can use vintage, that's even better. So I have this doily, and because it's fairies, but I also have this doily that I'm using, and I'm just cutting off flowers throughout the. And I'm thinking that might be what I want to do is add a flower or two. Okay, so we have this one here. I think we'll go with this one. When you're cutting it off this doily, you have to kind of make your flower. So I'm rounding the flower edge. Okay. Okay, kind of like it there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little puddle for the flower. Another thing that I like to use is book page flowers. Sometimes you'll see me make the fluffy flowers, which is several of these on top of each other, but today I'm just going to use a single one on top of it. And then I'm going to put an orange bling, because this is, right now this is the theme that I have going on, is the burlap with the gold flower, with the book paper, with an orange bling. This book is very eclectic, this that I'm making, this journal. So there are those elements, and then we have the hula dress, hula skirt, and this seems to be a little thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and I think might be able to rip it. Maybe not. It's more like paper, so yeah, it is not gonna rip. So I'm gonna crinkle it. Crinkle. So rather than like raffia that you can rip like I was just gonna try, this is actually a paper one. Oh, but look at, we got a little bit, something going on there. Okay, so I'm going to come in under it and tie a bow and go around it. Okay, I did not back this and make it super thick because again it is going to go into a book that I'm making and I don't need the extra bulk. But if I was going to have this be an actual card and for memory decks for a swap or for in my decks box, then I would go ahead and wonder if we can so many birds. It's so cool. Oh, nope, won't work. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and crinkle it. And then I thought it would be fun. Yeah, since they are fairies, to just make sure that their wings had a little bit of glitter. If you start where the thick area is and go to the thin, so I'm starting in the thicker area of her wing and going to the thin area, because sometimes it's hard to work with the brush. there we go. So, and I am using items, all these items except for the fingernail polish are in the fairy kit, which I have available at Dearjuliejulie Etsy shop. And so I'm going to leave this one simple like this. I may add some words as I get further into my oh, I like that. I'm going to add a butterfly. So what I do with my butterflies is I've cut it out and I go up to where the head is and I fold on one side of the head down and then come over to the other side and fold down, and that gives me this spot. See this flat space right there to put some glue. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to add it over here because there should be butterflies where there are fairies, right? Maybe not in the room where they're getting into mischief and eating the jelly or whatever they're eating. But, okay. And then we can use some of the golden thread. Just a little piece of golden thread. Okay. And making antennas. So we're going to go around, twist it, put a little pile where there should be. Okay, add the antennas. Okay, and then come back and get a bling and put it down for where the head would be. Okay, I'll just use the skewer, put it down. So the butterflies were from a paper roll at from Hobby Lobby when they had their sale. Okay, there we go. And you know, again, something that totally unexpected. The packaging from your Easter eggs just might have words. Okay. And here we have live, smile, hope, peace, dream, believe, imagine, inspire, faith, wish, and love. I'm going to put believe. Let's see if this one's too small. But one of the most common things I hear people telling me or messaging me is, you know, the reason I am at home and I have time to craft is because of such and such. And because of such and such, I'm not able to just go out and purchase anything I want to be able to make things. So I really do try on my channel to give you lots of ideas. Although I do shop and I do have an over 30-year-old stash of stuff. I mean, I do, but I do try and show ideas using things that you might have, literally might have around your house. So I'm just going to put that believe, kind of set it in there, and there we have. So using unusual items, a burlap sack, fingernail polish, a Filofax calendar card, an egg decorating box, book paper, paper roll, and a hula skirt, I made our Memory Decks card for Memory Decks Monday. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.